question number 5 will go to Kevin. You said that you are in favor of seeking another parcel tax to help the schools. Would you do that regardless of the outcome of the November ballot initiative? And given Ojai's aging demographics and declining enrollment, how would you intend to convince people that this is needed?
So without having the most detailed knowledge of how we're spending our money, I cannot absolutely say that I would recommend the parcel tax, but I think I probably would. It's my general sense that we are doing a decent job of spending our money in this school district and that we need more money. There's no question we need more teachers. You know, I've got a second grader sitting in the back of the room. She's in a class with 33 people. Her teacher's here as well. There's no question that we need more teachers. How do we convince the people to give us more money? I think the first thing you have to do is convince them that you're a good steward of their money, that you're spending their money wisely, that you're considering the future, that you're not just kicking the can down the road if there are problems that you need to address. With respect to the earlier point that I made about the early retirement benefits, it's not a question of wanting to hurt a teacher. It's actually, we've already made promises to everybody in this room. The question is, do we keep making the same promise over and over, or do we say, we can't make that promise anymore because we made some promises to other people and we actually want to keep them? So I think what we want to demonstrate is that we're trustworthy, that we're on the job, that we're going to descend. I will personally promise to descend into the weeds of the budget and make sure that we are allocating our money appropriately. And then I would do my best as just a great advocate and lover of our schools to try my best to be a salesman for another parcel tax, or a parcel tax that succeeds.
Thank you. Moving on, question 5 to Bill. If you are elected, your duties will include negotiating contracts with employee unions and making decisions that could impact teachers negatively. Given your history as a teacher, what steps will you take to ensure that your decisions aren't biased in favor of teachers?
Well, I'd like to consider not just my history as a teacher, but also as an administrator. I ran a program in Pennsylvania that was federally funded for blind and visually impaired students. We taught them in 87 through 95 how to use computers so we could get them out into the field earning money and therefore paying taxes and giving back. That was quite a chore. And on top of that, I owned a business for a number of years, so I have an idea what it's like to negotiate with unions at different levels. But having spent most of my years here in Ojai, listening in the lunchroom or the cafeteria with the faculty, I've watched them go through the pain and the difficulty and the agony of the budget problems every year. I have no, and I said this at the very beginning, I have no simple answer. I would agree that looking at the parcel tax, again, I was profoundly disappointed when it fell to the wayside last time. When the signs for 100 for our teachers went up, I was happy to write the check. I mean, we're not asking in a parcel tax all that much money. I don't have tonight a creative solution, but let me suggest, folks, this valley is special, and we've all said that. There has got to be a creative way to fund our schools better than we have already, even if we don't bring in more young children. That's yellow, I yield.
We'll move on to question 5 now for Linda. Under what conditions would you support the sale of this facility or other district assets to private developers?
Actually, I'm not in favor of selling ever. My husband and I own property, and we're really against selling. I think that over long term, you get. I am in favor of leasing, but I'm not in favor of selling. The only way that I would ever imagine that we would be forced to sell would be if we were bankrupt and Big Mac came in and took us over and said we had to. imagine myself voting for them.
Thank you. Question number 5, we'll go to Thayne. Your youngest child currently attends school outside of the district. Why aren't they in the Ojai Unified School District?
Right. I am a huge supporter. Actually, my daughter is here. I am a huge supporter of the Ojai Unified School District, public education in general. I attended public school, and I have 4 children. And my 4 children have attended elementary and junior high and high school here in the district, and we've loved it. We've had marvelous experiences, and it has really been a great thing. In fact, that's a big reason why we moved to the Valley, the educational opportunities that are here. Having said that, I think every child should have the opportunity to reach and to do what they want to do, and to explore areas that they want to explore. When Thatcher, I recruited my daughter and asked her to look at the school, she took a look and felt that that was the right thing for her to do at the time. And we wanted to fully support her however we could to do that. I think she's having a great experience there. I think she would have had a great experience at Nordhoff as well. And I think children and their parents need to be able to do what's right for them, whether it's a private school in the area or online studies or whatever is right for them.